Hi, I'm Debbie Dart. Welcome back. I'm so glad that you joined us. It's another beautiful spring day in Middle Tennessee, so I decided to step outside again and talk to you from here. And actually today is a little bit less like spring and a little bit more like summer. It's kind of muggy and it's over 80 degrees. And as I feel this weather, it makes me think of the last 5 summers when I was a day camp director at a camp, and a big part of my job, unfortunately, was to take care of some discipline issues. And one thing that I noticed over the past 5 summers is that so many of the discipline issues had to do with kids just getting in fights. They would just argue and they would push each other out of the way, and so often it was, he stole my seat, or I wanted to stand there, or he cut in line. It's a big one. He cut in line's a big one. But it was just it could be so frustrating to me. Why is it that every time anything happens, their first instinct is to fight, to argue, to push and to shove? And actually, really, kids learn these things from us grown-ups. So let's go to James chapter 4, verse 1, and right there in the beginning it says, "What is causing the quarrels and fights among you?" That's what I wanted to know. Every day of the summer for the last 5 years, what is causing all of these fights? Why all of the quarreling? And it says, "Don't they come from the evil desires at war within you?" And here it is. You want what you don't have, so you scheme and kill to get it. And now that word in Greek, the kill word, you might say, I don't kill to get what I want. But that word actually means a level of frustration and anger where you just want to kill someone. It doesn't necessarily mean that you actually murder to get what you want, but you don't have what you want, or you want what you don't have, so you scheme and you get so angry because you don't have it. You are jealous of what others have, but you can't get it, so you fight and wage war to take it away from them. I want to talk for just a second. We talked about the kill word. You want what you don't have, so you scheme and kill to get it. And I have to tell you, this is kind of something that speaks to me. You scheme. I am really good at manipulating situations. I'm being honest. That's kind of ugly honest, isn't it? But we scheme. We manipulate things to get what we don't have. We war, we quarrel, we argue. We compare ourselves with other people and we see what they have that we don't have. It's not even so much a matter of, this is what I want. It's almost like, I don't have it, so I've got to have it, if that makes sense. And so we start to scheme. We compare. And it makes us angry that they have it and I don't. And so we get frustrated. Let's look at all of verse 2 together. You want what you don't have, so you scheme and kill to get it. You are jealous of what others have, but you can't get it, so you fight and wage war to take it away from them. Here you go. Yet you don't have what you want because you don't ask God for it. So we scheme and we get frustrated and we get angry and we get jealous, but we don't bother asking God for it. In verse 3, and even when you ask, you don't get it because your motives are all wrong. You want only what will give you pleasure. And then the next verse calls us a name. It calls us adulterers. You adulterers. Don't you realize that friendship with the world makes you an enemy of God? Here's the thing, that adultery does not mean that you're cheating on your spouse. It means that you're cheating on God. When you look around and you see what other people have, and it just kills you inside, to the point of frustration, to the point of anger. Why don't I have that? Why does she get that? That doesn't seem very fair to me. I want to be like that. I want a husband like that. I want a car like that. I want a house like that. When you do that, that is adultery. You're cheating on God. God is jealous. It says in the following verses, don't you remember that the Bible says that He is a jealous God? He wants you to be satisfied with every good and perfect gift that He gives to you. You don't need to compare. I'm talking to myself. I don't need to look around and say, hey, wait a second, she has that. He has that. I want that. And then I get frustrated. And then I feel like I've been cheated. When I haven't been cheated, because God has provided everything for me. And when we jump down to verse 10, got to turn the page to jump down to verse 10. It says, humble yourselves before the Lord, and He will lift you up. Instead of looking around, instead of scheming, instead of getting frustrated and angry and living your life in this state of, oh God, why won't you do this for me? If we just humble ourselves. And instead of looking at other people, we're okay to be humble. We're okay to have what God has provided for us, because when we do, He will lift us up. And He is the one who puts kings on thrones. So why would I want any less than what He gives me when He lifts me up? Thank you for being here with me today. I hope that this was a blessing and an encouragement to you. If it was, I'd love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel or to like my Facebook page and follow along. My website is at the end of this video, so I'd love for you to visit there. Thanks again for joining me. Have a blessed week.